there, this is LB, and today I want to share a really quick tips how anyone, like if you are stay-at-home mom or dad, or you are a busy parent or busy professionals, in this video I'm going to share really quick tips how you can work virtually from the comfort of your home and provide a very essential service out there to many people who are in dire need of things that really make positive impact in their life, in their finance. Hey, this video is brought to you by a side project to grow by exclusive invitation only. If you are someone who is looking to add an additional source of income working online with the laptop and internet from the comfort of your home, shoot me an email to learn more at lbsubba@nimbangenterprise.com. With that, back to your video. And that is what I have been doing, and I want to share this gift that I got almost 8-9 years ago, which helped me to really make my earnings or my living from the comfort of my own home by taking care of my daughter and being with my family and enjoying all those kind of time. So number one, when it comes to creating income virtually, you need to understand that you need to have some kind of knowledge, very basic knowledge, which you can learn over the period of time, a lot about it. But all you need to have is a very basic information about how technology works. Basically, how you can virtually start working from the comfort of your home by using internet and technology. Technology means cell phone, your laptop, your desktop. Those are technologies, right, which are already with you. And when it comes to internet, you know how Facebook works, how all website works and stuff like that. So number one thing you got to understand is, if you are thinking about working virtually from the comfort of your home, you need to find a niche, or you need to find the industry where you can get in and truly start working from the comfort of your own home as an independent contractor. That's very important. Number one, you might work as a virtual a worker for any other company, but at the end of the day it will be job. I'm not against job, but this is my point of view when it comes to job. Job is necessity, but it does not mean that you have to hold your job entire life. That's not what I like about job. Job is necessity. When you do job, you can earn income and you can support your family, but it does not mean that you need to hold that job for your entire life. By making a little bit of money from your job, you might jump into some kind of entrepreneurship or some kind of business or some kind of stuff where you truly love to do what you want to do and you have control over what you are doing. When it comes to job, of course there are lots of great jobs out there, but you might not have that comfort, you might not have that freedom that you're looking for, right? That's the thing about job. So when it comes to you starting to gig out about working virtually, first of all, you need to find industry or particular niche which you are passionate about. And sometimes you might not be passionate about something, but once you start learning it and how it helps to people, what kind of service you can deliver from that particular industry, it might become your passion. So there are two kind of things that happens when it comes to you starting out to learn about working virtually. One, you might be already interested in something, and in that particular niche or industry you might already find the things that you are passionate about, that you can really want to work and provide lots of value to people out there. And if that happens, that's great, but you don't have to have that one. You don't have to have a passion to get started. Sometimes, as I said, you might find some company, you might find some industry, and as you start to learn and as you start to understand more and more, you might get passionate about it, and that's fine, right? But number one thing you need to understand when it comes to start working virtually is you need to find particular industry or niche where you can really get into as an independent contractor. That means you will have the control. You can work if you like, you can just stay doing nothing if you don't like, that kind of thing, and you can make as much as money you like if you work hard, and you can make as little money as you like if you don't work. You have to find out that kind of opportunity or that kind of industry or company where you can really get into and start working from your home. So it's very important to find the right kind of industry, right kind of company, right kind of opportunity out there, which will allow you to work virtually and as an independent contractor, right? That's number one thing. If you want to start making income like I do from the comfort of your home using internet and technology, that's number one thing. Number two thing is, in fact, I'm going to give you 3 special technology or stuff that I use in my day-to-day life working virtually. And number one is website or funnel. I don't say website because website are kind of like boring, kind of term nowadays. Funnel is very like a new thing when it comes to website thing and online thing, right? In fact, funnel is also a website, but funnel is really focused kind of website. You don't find lots of thing in funnel. You find one thing in funnel, and as you go through that one thing, that particular website will guide you and narrow down you and feed you with the particular information that you want to get, or that the person who own that particular funnel or website want you to learn about. So that's funnel. But in website you will find about us, contact us, and all those kind of distracting stuff where you can easily lost, or where user can easily lost. So that is the difference between funnel and website. I don't want to be really technical when it comes to funnel or website. In general, both are website, but funnel is kind of like specific website where you don't find lots of bells and whistles and you might get confused. It's gonna be one thing. It says, hey, if you want to learn about this, please input your email here or phone number here so that you can get access to this, that kind of thing, funnel. So that's very important. At least you need to understand how funnel works, and at least you need to have some basic information about working on the funnels and building it up. So that's very important. Another important thing that I really use to pretty much transition my business, like I used to do business pretty much in a traditional way, meeting to people, educating them, explaining them things and stuff like that, and it's tiresome. I'm not a lazy person, believe me, right? I'm not a lazy person, but sometimes you feel tired going over and over again about the information that you have been giving to people. And that's what I used to do, and I thought, with internet and all these video things, why don't I create the same kind of educational content that I provide to my prospect, and help them make decision whether they want to get whatever I'm offering to them or not. You see, in any business, this is the thing, there are lots of people who are afraid of sales, right? You might not like to be a salesperson, but look, in life, if you really look at it, everyone is a salesperson. If you are married, you're a salesperson. You sold yourself to your wife. Otherwise, how would your wife would be agree to marry with you, right? If you're a dad, you always sell to your kids, right? Your kids want something and you say, hey, you know what, this is expensive, or you get this once you do this and stuff like that. That's all about selling, right? But when it comes to selling, automatically what kind of things we have in our mind is we think of like really selling something to other people, right? But let's keep that part aside and let's think, or let's put the selling in such a way that and let's dig down about sellings. What is sellings, in fact, right? In my business, I sell, but it starts from educating people. That's why I tell this. One of my mentor says, we sell to the people who wants to buy. When you sell to the people who wants to buy, it's not a selling that you think of. It's kind of like exciting thing. It is really exciting, right? But when you try to sell to the people who really don't want to buy your stuff, that's the kind of sales I even don't like, or I even don't enjoy. And that's the kind of perception people have. When we talk about selling, people think about selling things to people who really don't want to buy. But imagine selling things to people who really want to buy. Isn't it exciting? So when it comes to selling, if you start with education, you will love the selling process. Now what does that mean? That means, for example, in my business, I start with the education part. I never say, hey, would you like to buy this? I never say that in my business. What I do is, hey, do you know this and this and this? And if they show any interest and, oh, I never thought about that, or I don't know, what does that mean? Then I start the education part. I educate the concept. I go through all the education materials, and it makes sense. And the moment, by the time I complete going through the education part, they would in fact ask me to buy from me. They would say, okay, LB, where can I get this benefit? Where can I get this kind of stuff? They will ask me, and that kind of selling becomes interesting. So another thing is, another thing I use, number one is like funnel, right? And another thing I use is videos. I made those, educational, contents video, so that, the way I used to do business is I used to explain people over and over again. Like if I see you, and if you show me some interest on learning about what I'm offering to people, I used to sit with you and explain all the educational concepts and stuff like that, right? And sometimes you might not like what I'm sharing. Sometimes you might get excited, and it depends. But going through every person and repeating that process over and over again is like tiresome, right? So I said, guess what? Many people are watching videos nowadays. Why don't I make educational videos about whatever I'm educating people with? So I started to make videos, right? I started to make videos and put it in a funnel. Now, what happens is, if anyone get interested about what I'm doing, or if I talk to any person and if they get intrigued with the things that I'm sharing with, instead of me sharing that things, face to face, what I do is, hey, why don't you, check out these videos that I created, and I send them to my funnel. Now, videos, instead of me doing the physical job, video does the work. It does the work 24/7, right? And it never gets tired. And another great thing about, educating people with videos is, of course, when people are watching videos, they might get distracted and they might not complete, and those kind of things happens, right? But at least, video is working 24/7, and if people are really interested in what we are sharing through that video, they can go over and over again. They can repeat, they can, go faster, they can go slower and stuff like that. So video saved my life, right? I was so tired. I used to do like 7-8 appointments maximum a day, but with a video right now, I can do 100, even thousands of appointments with people, or educate people, like thousands of people at a time with video, because I don't have to be there. So working virtually, that's another tool that I use while working virtually to create good income. And another thing is, I use online meeting software, which is pretty much free, right? Which is pretty much free, and it's very effective. Many industry leaders and marketers are using this platform. They have a webinar platform also. You can go live on Facebook and other social media and stuff, whatnot, but you have to pay for that. But if you do one-on-one video conferencing, it's one of the best app. They have mobile app also. You can run it through your computer also. It's called Zoom. And for one-on-one meeting, for unlimited time, you can do unlimited meetings one-on-one through virtual meeting software, which is called Zoom, and it's for free, right? In fact, I don't have paid version of Zoom, right? I use that. And Zoom, what it does is, sometimes we need to have a face-to-face talk, right? I'm in an industry where trust is very important, right? And we are highly regulated by government also. So I'm proud of my industry where I am, because the industry I am in is highly regulated by government. We have to be licensed, and trust is very big thing in our industry. So when it comes to like going through, when it comes to like taking people through the educational videos and funnels, in some point, I would like to talk to them face to face. And to do that, I don't have to set up appointment and beat traffic and all those kind of variables in between and see them in a place, right? I don't have to do that. Nowadays, my schedule does not favors, my prospect's schedule, or their schedule does not overlap with mine, and we have to wait, week or sometimes a month to have a meeting. But instead of that, with virtual meeting software like Zoom, what we can do is, hey, can you just get 10-15 minutes this particular day and just be in your phone, and I will be in my computer, or you be in your computer, and we talk virtually, right? And we have a human touch there, because now, many people, they don't do business with just technology still. Of course, there are majority of business happening online without being one-on-one touch, but one-on-one has some kind of like different touch when it comes to building relationship. So in my business, trust is important, relationship is important. So in some point here and there, I use Zoom meeting to get connected with client and handle their questions and stuff like that, virtually by using Zoom meeting. And for most part of it, it's for free. That's good thing when it comes to Zoom. Now, when it comes to building website or funnel, you might need to have a platform where you have to pay and learn. Believe me, if you are not a techie person, it might take years for you to understand how website and funnel works. But instead of that, if you have some money, you can hire some people to build website or funnel for you, so that that website or funnel can work for you 24/7. And videos are very important. I'm speaking in front of this camera, but I'm always scared of camera, right? And I've been doing this for a while. That's why I got to this level where I can pretty much speak in front of camera nowadays, right? But you don't have to have a perfect video. You don't have to be perfect. My English is not perfect. I know that, because my English is my, I think, third, fourth, fifth language, I think, right? So if my grammar is not good, I'm fine with that. As long as you understand my point, I'm okay with that, right? And if you judge me because of my grammar, that's not my problem, right? I try to always improve my grammar and improve my English. But my point of view is, when I am sharing something, grammar is not important for me. What is important is the message. Can you get some kind of useful message, right? That's important for me. So same for you. Whatever you do in business, or whatever you are going to be, what kind of industry you are going to be in, if you want to work virtually from your home, your message is important. You don't have to have perfect accent. You don't have to have perfect English, right? Okay. So those are the three technologies or three things that I use to pretty much transition my business from one-on-one to pretty much in a virtual world, right? Online. Because there used to be a time in my business where I used to travel and meet to people, sit with them one-on-one, educate them, and go over the educational materials over and over again. But nowadays, I do very less of it, because all of those things are already online. I made videos, I have a funnel, I use meeting software called Zoom, and I have it's kind of like high tech and high touch, right? So that's how I transition my business from traditional way of doing things to the online one, virtual one. And with the advent of this kind of technology and software and internet, I mean, business nowadays are working virtually from your home. Whether you are a busy mom, whether you are a single dad, single mom, whether you are just graduated from high school, whether you are a busy professional, you can really create side income virtually, by little bit exploring the resources out there, right? So if you are thinking about having a little bit of extra income on the side virtually working online, number one thing, your homework is find out industry or company, particular specific niche where you want to work. And that should be based on what kind of value you want to provide to people, right? That's very important. And make sure once you find that company industry, make sure they provide an opportunity for you to work as an independent contractor, so that you can earn as much as you want. If you don't like, you can just do nothing. You have all those flexibilities, right? And number three is use technology. Learn or hire somebody else to build website or funnel for you, for your business, so that you can pretty much leverage technology to grow your income. Another one, use videos. Videos are very effective. If any industry you are going to be in has some kind of product, I'm definite about this, I'm very sure about this, you're not gonna say, hey, here is the product, it has this feature, this feature, this feature, it's good, buy it from me. That's gonna be a very hard way of selling things, and I don't believe in selling things in that way. You know, if you are gonna have any kind of product or services, you're not gonna talk about product or services, you're gonna talk about, you know, how you can educate people about that product and services so that they will understand the value of that product or services. Many salespeople out there who are working hard are going in a hard way, right? What they do is, instead of talking about what kind of problem their product or solution can solve for people, they talk about product and solutions so much and people get annoyed. Instead of that, why don't you talk about what kind of problem that particular product or services that you are offering to people gonna help with or solve their problem, right? And educate them. Once they get educated, they will make the decision, right? I mean, it will be a very easy process. And that's the thing, use video and Zoom online meeting. There are lots of other technologies and bit and pieces in terms of running my home-based business virtually. But if you are interested to learn more about it, shoot me a message so that I can share all the technologies and resources that I use in my home-based business. And hopefully you got some value from this video. If you like it, like, share, and please don't forget to follow me in my Instagram account. The link is gonna be in this video below, and you can always go to my YouTube account also. The link, I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I don't have custom YouTube link. Please go there and subscribe, because I'm gonna share lots of stuff and daily experiences to you. It's not gonna be hypey thing, it's gonna be my real experience and what kind of result I'm getting, what kind of things are working in my business. So if you want to go into home-based business, or if you want to work virtually, or if you are already with companies and working virtually, you might check out all those videos in my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, which might be helpful to you, because I'm going to share lots of tips and tricks that I'm using in my day-to-day business. All right, with that, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel and check out my YouTube channel, and if you like it, subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you can always get the notification, right? And also you can always like my Facebook page, and that way we can get connected. Hopefully this video today will provide you some value, and if you want to learn any specific things when it comes to working virtually from the comfort of your home in your own business, please let me know so that I can bring up those topics in future videos. With that, this is LB all the way from Fort Worth, Texas. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay grinding, right? Keep pushing. With that, I'll see you next time. Hey, if you like my videos and would like to stay tuned, click the subscribe button below this video. And don't forget to click the bell icon so that you will be notified each time when I upload my videos each week. By the way, I will be giving out various gifts such as books, gift cards, gift amount directly to your PayPal account, and so on to those who engage in my YouTube channel. So leave a comment below. I will personally go through each of your comments and pick one of you as a winner subscribers once in a while.